This is the best thing that's ever happened in Temtem history. This is the best update in Temtem history. I'm not just saying that for the hook for the video. I really mean it. I started playing this game, about 2 years ago? And ever since I started playing, people have always asked, what if Crema really supported the competitive scene? What if Temtem PvP could be just improved in terms of making it easier for people to play the game, making it so you don't have to grind as much in order to unlock the PvP experience, and support for competitive tournaments and, like professional competitive level events. Well, this update covers all of the major hopes and dreams that I've pretty much heard from the whole community. It's very, very exciting. They do make a point at the very beginning of this update to say that this is all speculative. None of this is official until it launches. Things can change, and or it might not be ready exactly on day one. So there's a little bit of that, just in case things change. They have a little bit of a paragraph about that. But nonetheless, this update is insanely exciting. Let's get into it. The competitive scene. So let's read here. For us, the competitive part of Temtem has always been one of its key components, and we want to expand and promote it further. We've been very conservative in terms of the competitive landscape, both in terms of balance and in terms of features, during our early access phase, because we wanted to have the majority of the team focused on finishing the content and the complete roster of Tems included. However, this all changes in 1.0, so let us explain the upcoming changes and how we're going to increase our focus. Temtem Showdown. Temtem Showdown is an in-game battle simulator that allows you to participate in ranked battles without actually working towards building the teams, capturing the Tems, breeding and training, etc. Having a battle simulator allows players to access the competitive ladder instantly and more tools to freely explore and test new teams, builds, or strategies. So you don't have to level Tems, you don't have to catch Tems, you don't have to TV train Tems, you don't have to do any of that. All you got to do is think of a team, put it into the game, and then you can queue up in ranked ladder with the team. No more grinding for Tems for the ranked ladder ever again. Hallelujah! I am so goddamn excited. Now, they're going to explain in this next paragraph what your actual Tems will be used for. So, Showdown will be included in 1.0, and its usability will be fused with the ranked competitive ladder. You can edit your team without training, select SVs and TVs, and etc. But you won't be able to use them for other in-game content, dojo rematches, in-game tournaments, dojo wars, etc. So dojo rematches, in-game tournaments, dojo wars, you will need real Tems. You're also not going to be able to pick Lumas. So in order to use Lumas, even in the ranked ladder, you're going to need to get them in the game. This will ensure that hard-trained Tems still have their place in the game while allowing for a much more dynamic experience in PvP. And yes, you'll be able to use your regular squad to flex your Lumas and stuff like that. More information here about Ranked version 2, and it is all good. I'm so excited about this. It's so good. Let's just read it. So the changes for Ranked V2 will include the Ranked format will be divided into seasons. This will go along with a seasonal tamer pass that's going to be explained later in the week, so we'll look at that later. These seasons will impact how ranked matches are played. Balance patches will arrive at the start of each season, and the goal is to maintain the meta untouched during a season, so they're going to not do patches mid-season so long as they can avoid it. The second one is really good. Hiding the TMR in-game. They've seen complaints about how seeing your TMR fluctuate creates a lot of pressure, so we've decided to hide it. The TMR will still be visible while using the API, so the most dedicated users will still be able to check it out with third-party tools. Hold on. I got something in my mouth. We want to make some tweaks to the TMR formula. So hiding TMR is very, very good because it is really stressful when TMR goes up and down. I really like that approach. TMR formula being tweaked, which is fine. We don't have to get too much into the specifics of the formula, at least not in this video. Considering adding TMR decay, although we don't know if it's going to be needed with the season format because it's going to reset at the end of each season. I think there should be TMR decay. I feel pretty strongly about this. I don't think you should be able to achieve a high rank early in the season and then camp. It's just not good for the game. It doesn't encourage active play. It actually encourages people, incentivizes people to stop playing once they reach a high rank, potentially. So TMR decay that kicks in relatively quickly, 3-5 days, in my opinion, would be very good. A week, you know? I don't know. I don't know how soon, but I think TMR decay would be good. Continuing on here, we're adding ranks and sub-ranks in order to replace the no longer visible TMR. So gold 1, gold 2, silver 1, and they're open to suggestions for names. So I've been looking forward to this for a really long time, ever since I've played Hearthstone or pretty much any other game with that kind of system. I have found that it's just a lot better than a raw number. Like, chess has, you know, the raw number-based system, but for a video game, it's better to go bronze 1, bronze 2, gold 1, platinum. It's better than just being like, I started at 1530 and I ended at 1517 and I lost 13 points. I don't know. It always feels bad to lose, though. You can only do so much. They're also going to add a legend rank in which only the top 1% of players can reach. So the top 5 players, we're going to need a bigger player base for 1% to be. I mean, how many PvP players are there? Hey, I hope it's, you know. Anyway, this rank will have an internal ladder in which you can see your relative place amongst other legend players. So, for example, the third best player would be legend number 3. They're adding feathers, which is some kind of new currency that they're not going to explain in the post, as a reward for ranked wins, along with Pansuns. And your Pansun rewards will be able to go up as you get high ranks, so you should be able to earn a lot of good rewards, including seasonal rewards. At the end of your season, depending on performance, you can get exclusive cosmetic rewards that won't be obtainable any other way, kind of like tournament win titles and stuff. And then finally, they're adding 2 daily and 2 weekly competitive quests, which will grant users extra feathers and Pansuns. So more dailies and weeklies, daily and weekly quests that specifically focus on PvP is absolutely fantastic. Hang on, my dog is 19 years old and he's trying to get up on the sofa. I'm just going to put him up there. Real quick. I got you, Benji. Okay, good. Very minimal disruption. I can't edit the video, so you just have to live with it. I did it. The dog is now on the sofa. Okay. And finally, we're adding 2 daily and 2 weekly competitive quests. So yeah, that's going to be good. The game has needed PvP quests for a very long time. So seasons, seasonal rewards, daily and weekly quests, all extremely good. You can probably start to understand why I'm so damn excited in this video. Let's keep going now. There's a few more things. Up until now, balance has been something done in between tasks, but they're going to shift to having a dedicated balance team, which is epic. With the 1.0 release, they want to have more robust balance changes. This is huge because it means they're going to have someone on staff getting paid by the company who's dedicated to Temtem balance, which is a clear sign they are going to be, if anything, increasing support for the game, at least the post-game, not walking away once 1.0 is done. A huge sign that the company is going to be supporting Temtem in a big way going forward, which is sort of the copium dream that I've been skeptical of, but is very exciting. You know, the idea that things are just beginning for Temtem. And there's also going to be, by the way, they're going to bring in some key community members as helpers for the balance team. So you big brain, galaxy brain top players out there, get ready to maybe get some Crema staff sliding into the DMs. Crema run tournaments. Lastly here, we love seeing community tournaments thrive. Time to support the tournament scene even further by creating and organizing our own. Since we don't have any real experience with this, we want to start slowly and see where it leads. This is huge right here. To ensure we're off to a great start, we hired a dedicated member of the community as our esports manager. Oh, baby. Who is it? Are they someone who has beef with me, or is it someone who's cool with me? I just gotta wait and find out, I guess. Someone who has run several tournaments and has a good understanding of the Temtem competitive scene. And then this part, which is also huge. By the way, hiring someone as esports manager, again, a clear sign Crema is ramping up support for Temtem PvP, not dialing it back. So they're starting, not stopping. I mean, it's such a huge announcement. This is such a big deal. And then they're also going to allocate a budget to incentivize the tournaments with cash, prizes, and maybe even an on-site tournament in Spain. Super exciting. They say they're still in the very early stages of designing with loads of ideas. So Super, super exciting. Lastly, they're going to improve the ability to update your in-game TVs with a TV blender item/system, so you can make that a little easier. I'm not going to get into details there, but it sounds okay. Sounds like, honestly, it's still not the perfect thing. I want a very simple screen where I can just enter in all the TVs, hit a button, and then it tells me how much pan suns it'll cost. That'd be ideal, but this TV blender seems okay. Either way, in the near future, we're going to be learning about Premium Store and the Seasonal Tamer Pass, so I'm looking forward to find out about that, but holy crap. The most exciting announcement ever in Temtem history since I started playing the game years ago. Crema ramping up support for the competitive scene. A huge, huge deal for everybody who wants to see Temtem grow and reach more players in the future. Copium, please, we just want the game to succeed. All right, awesome update. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.